get Logic open. I'm going to open up an instrument here, Ultra Beat, and I'm just going to get a basic drum kit. Let's get something with a bit of thump on it so we can sort of hear the beats. Oh, I don't know. Indie disco. Let's try Italio disco. I might regret that. Okay, so we'll shut this down here. Ultra Beat still open. I've got my cycle here. Now, cycle defaults to 4 bars, which is here, but I want to just get on with this, so it's going to be a 2-bar cycle, okay? I'm going to put my metronome on, which is already on for you, so you can just see we're going to hear the click. Now we're going to go to the piano roll, and we're going to make the piano roll nice and big, so we can draw some beats in. So I've got the sound across here. There it is. Yeah, I told you I'd regret that drum kit. So now we're going to use our second tool in the piano roll, which appears, the pencil here, which appears, see, it says Command Click Tool. So when I hit Command, there we go, it's ready to use. So I'm going to draw some beats in some even kind of places. Don't know what I'm doing exactly, but I'm looking at the grid. Yeah, then I'm going to do some snare type things. Okay, I'm going to use the Alt key to copy. See that green plus when I hit the Alt key and drag. And I'm dropping them randomly. But one thing I want to happen is to be out of time so that we can use the quantize. Right, now let's get some hi-hat type things. Okay, I'm just using the Alt and dragging across. Oops. So I like that pattern. Let me just copy all of that, and using the Alt key, copy that lot right there. Move this over. They're all the same velocity at the moment, which means they're all the same color, same hardness. We're not worried about that on this video. Right, so let's just play that back with the click track that's on. It's kind of in time, but I want it a bit more off time, so I'm going to nudge some notes around, really sort of mess it up so that it sounds even more horrible. Okay, so we can make the quantize work. Okay, oops, don't worry about that little thing that just flashed up. Okay, it's falling down the stairs, so let's tidy it up. Quantize is like a magnet. It just analyzes these little subdivisions of the bar, and you set the sensitivity, and it does its thing, really. So it defaults to highlighting them all. It defaults to 16ths. So when I hit the Q here, watch them all move. Joing. Now it's all in time, although it's a bit of a funny beat. Let's just work with the first bar, because I think the second bit's a bit awkward. Get rid of that. Let's just zoom our screen so we can just see what we need to see. Right. So there's all these kind of quantizes. Look, 1 note per bar. So, oh, I've got to highlight them. Highlight them, hit the key. There we go. Hasn't deleted anything there. It's just moved all the notes over to the beginning of this bar or the beginning of that bar. Yeah? That's all it's done. Bang. 3, 4. Bang. 2, 3. So it's only recognizing 1 note per bar. What about 2 notes per bar? Yeah? That's what it's doing. Yeah? 8. And 16ths again, okay? 30 seconds. Then it starts to see my mistakes because it has more subdivisions in the bar. Let's have a look at the triplets. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah? Quite nice. Oops. See, more subdivisions, more errors. I mean, that's a good thing and a bad thing depending on how you program. Let's have a look at the swings. These are really subtle, but let's just move it into 16ths A, 16A. You probably can't hear the difference at the moment. But basically, we should be getting a feel to it. See? Can you hear that? D. E. Yeah? F. If you still can't hear it, don't worry about it. Let's go back to 16ths. I bet you'll hear it then. Here we go. And yeah. So there's a whole load there to investigate. And don't forget, of course, you don't have to make the whole thing quantize the same. What about having your hi-hats on a swing, but your snare drums on, I don't know, triplets, and your kick drums on straight 16ths? Okay, well, it didn't work, but you can see my point anyway. So that is it in a nutshell, Quantize. You need to investigate it, try out different things, because you can have a lot of fun with it. It's a creative tool as well. Okay, so I'm going to close this down, and I'll see you in class.